Hello, welcome to CLSP Politics. It's debate night. So exciting. This is like my favorite thing. Um, yeah. So let's get to it. First, real quick, I'd like to apologize for some of my language yesterday. Apparently, I said Democrats were freaking out over the New York Times poll. They were, but I could have used kinder language. And yes, it's okay to freak out because we've got the orange idiot sitting over there with Project 2025. So I get it. Anything that says that we got a problem is a problem. But I thought I'd share some polling that came out today, just so everyone kind of sees where we're at. Um, so I'll blow this up for you guys. So it looks like it's kind of a tie in Nevada, tie in North Carolina, which is what we've been seeing. And we got a 3-point gap in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, which Pennsylvania has been kind of the weird nut to crack here. North Carolina, we always knew was going to be a fight. Plus, if you've seen any of my videos on the changes they've made to their election laws, and you kind of get the idea. I think Nevada is going to be fine. I think it's a union state for sure. So I think Nevada's going to be fine. For one thing, I think a lot of the registered voters in Nevada aren't answering their phones. I mean, for polling, and honestly, there's so few places to poll. You kind of do run out of phone numbers after a while. That I think that you end up with kind of a hard push on sample size. So I think Nevada's going to be fine. Pennsylvania looks great. Wisconsin looks great. So can't beat that. Let's talk about the rules. Yay, rules. All right, these are the rules for the presidential debate. Unfortunately, the microphone's on when it's the candidate's turn to speak. So what this is one of the things that that has been controversial. You've heard a lot about. So what I'm thinking is, this is the problem. It's really about staging at this point, right? So he can talk. We will not hear him. Kamala will. So if he's talking to try and distract her while she's making a point, she needs to call him out on that. Now, yeah. So the other problem is only the moderators were going to ask questions. And I'll be quite honest, the moderators I have not been impressed with so far. Actually, I'm going to be honest, for years. But they're the ones that can only ask questions, which is too bad because I think Kamala could ask him a couple questions. So one of the questions that those moderators better ask is, who won the election? That should be the first question out of their mouths in this debate. Who won the election? Yes, or, I just answer it and let him bury himself. I want that out the gate. I also like to see him question on Project 2025. I think I would like to see that. I don't know if they will. He'll deny any connections and blah, 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 blah. But I want to see the question asked because he is so deep. Because then they've got the follow-up's going to be like, well, you've got 35 former administrative members of your administration that worked on that document. And you're going to stand there and tell us that you knew nothing about it? Highly unlikely. So anyway, so Trump will get to speak last. Honestly, it's going to be rambling nonsense. I don't think he can do anything in 2 minutes anyway. And there are no opening statements. So I don't like this a lot. Normally, if you're giving someone the last word for a closing statement, the other person will get the opening statement. I don't like that there's no opening statement. I know it would just probably be planks of the platform of their campaign, but I know Trump has no opening statement. So far, in my opinion, the rules are leaning in Trump's favor. Moving on. So the breakdown of time will be a 2-minute to answer each question, which I don't think Trump can possibly do, and 2 minutes for rebuttal. That means, uh, I don't. Some of the lies he says are so big. Kamala's ability to cram the correction into a 2-minute statement, that's going to be the push. Remember, I was talking about yesterday how she's got to take his lie and turn it into a policy. I've done commercials for candidates. I've done the writing and production and everything. You are counting syllables to get things in under time. In debate, you're counting. I mean, I remember we would literally find as fewer, like we would condense our words down because the amount of time it takes you to say something is time on the clock. And we had that stuff down to like the second. Like we knew how long we knew where we would be at what point in which paragraph. And you do the same thing with commercials because they're all hard timed. I'm concerned that 2 minutes may not be enough to undo the huge lies that this guy told. A lie every 54 seconds in the last debate. And he's more stressed. And that was when he was ahead. He's more stressed out now. So, and you get 1 minute for follow-up. Honestly, that additional minute for follow-up, because when she says something, he's going to spew a bunch of lies. Her follow-up is just more lies. Her follow-up should be, this guy lied every 54 seconds last debate. I wouldn't be surprised if it's every 40 seconds this debate. Boom. Just call him out. That's what you got to do, because this guy's just going to run. So they don't get they can't talk to their handlers. That's not even an issue for Trump. He doesn't listen to his handlers anyway. And they get a pen, a pad of paper, and a bottle of water. There you go. So no communications, no nothing. He's going to step in it. They better ask him about, anyway, we'll get into that. Man. So my thoughts. They better ask him about childcare. That was a huge misstep. They need to ask him about all of the nonsense in Project 2025. The problem is there's just not enough time. So there's so many lies and they're so big that, I mean, I've done 15 videos on different aspects of Project 2025, most of which are about 9 minutes. And that's me going through pretty tightly and breaking down each specific thing that they want to do in Project 2025. And it takes me 8-9 minutes to do it. She's got 2. I think the rules in this debate, in my opinion, lean in favor of Trump. He got everything he wanted. I can't believe they're going to let him have a closing statement and not have her have an opening one. That's just absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to have the last word, somebody should have the first word. Now, when the debate starts, the first question better go to Kamala. She's got to get the first word if he's got the last. But if they go directly to Trump, first question, one more check. I don't have the orders of questions. I think they probably will decide that there. To be fair, I really think this is nonsense. The opening statement should be first Kamala, then Trump. Closing statement can be Kamala, then Trump. So he'll get the last word, but she gets to set the table. And so, my opinion, not the best. Real quick, I'm going to include these in the rest of my videos up until it's no longer, viable. So, you've got these are all the dates for all of the registration deadlines. So if you see your state on here, make sure you get registered to vote. Make sure you're check your voter status. And do it before these dates. This is very important. I cannot tell you how insanely important this is going to be. I'm getting reports through comments, through contacts, that they're purging votes, man. They know they can't win. So now they're getting desperate. So stuff is going down. And it's not cool. So I have a quote. Al Gore. I'd like to start by offering you a deal, Jack. If you don't use any football stories, I won't tell any of my warm and humorous stories about chlorofluorocarbon abatement. Al Gore, 1996. By the way, he was absolutely right about that. The those are the ones that punch the hole in the ozone. Now the hole's closing, by the way. If China would just stop using them, I'm sure it would have been closed by now. But anyway, so that's my quote, Al Gore, our green warrior. Just want to say thank you for watching. Check your voter status. I think I said that 3 times. I'm going to try to say it at least 3 times every video. Like and subscribe. Definitely comment. Apparently YouTube likes that. If you wish to support this channel, I have a PayPal. It's under the channel. It's CLSB Politics. $5, $10, $20. It's all great. Trying to get my internet upgraded a little bit so it's not as chunky, but we'll see. So anyway, hope everyone has a great day. I'm looking forward to the debate. We're all going to watch the debate. I'm going to have a show right after the debate, and then we're going to do some polling. It's going to be kind of a fun week. This is like a party week, so I hope everyone enjoys. Okay, everyone have a good day.